Okay, what if I told you you can make deli potato salad right at home? Well, you can. And guess what? It tastes so much better than the store bought. Today we're going to show you how to make our recipe for our classic potato salad. Let's get started. Okay, so first you're going to need to take 2 very large russet potatoes. And if you can't find the very large ones, maybe medium to large, you'd probably need about 3. And we're going to go ahead, after we rinse the skin, you're going to peel the skin off on each of your potatoes. And you want to also make sure that you have your pot of boiling water already boiling and ready to go. You want to add a little bit of salt into your water, as well as, if you can, go ahead and put your your eggs in there to boil too. And you want to boil your eggs for a good 10 minutes. And you can add salt and about a tablespoon of vinegar to your water, and it should help your egg shells come off nice and easy. Okay, and you're just going to cut your potatoes in half, and if there's anything like little bad spots or so, you can just always cut that out. And then we're going to cut that in half and just cut it into pieces just like that. Just cut them into cubes. Try not to make them overly too big because you want them to have an easier time to cook through. Okay, so after you dice them, and any ones that are maybe a little too big of a chunk, just cut it in half. I mean, because nobody wants too big of potatoes. You don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big. See, just like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and just dump these in, our potatoes, into the hot boiling water. And you're going to boil these for about 8 to 10 minutes, but you want to make sure we don't overboil them because you don't want them waterlogged. So I'd say give it about a good 8 minutes and then check it. You can just stick a fork through if it goes through pretty easily, then it's ready. Next, we're going to take our celery and we're going to dice these very finely. We're going to make these even smaller. All right, and next we're going to go ahead and cut some slices of white onion, and we're going to dice that up. We're going to use our onion dicer and just dice up the slices. Okay, so I'm just going to take a spoon. They've been boiling for about 8 minutes. It goes through nice and easy. So these have been boiling for about 8 minutes. We're going to go ahead and strain this. While the potatoes are cooling in the strainer, we're going to go ahead and peel our eggs. And you see how nice and easy that shell's coming off? After you boil them, you cool them with some cold water. And I put vinegar and salt in the water. And the shell comes off pretty easily. And you see, I mean, it comes off mostly easy, but I obliterated this egg. But that's okay. Now we're going to take our potatoes, put them in a bowl. So we're going to go ahead and dice our eggs up. And if you want a little more eggs, you can. If you want a little less, you can. It all depends on your preference. Next, we're going to throw in our celery and our onion. We're going to put in our Miracle Whip. We like to use Miracle Whip. Now, if you want mayonnaise, you can do that as well. But we just prefer the taste with Miracle Whip. We're going to put our sweet relish in here. We're going to put some apple cider vinegar. And we're going to give this a good mix in. You may have to adjust a little bit depending on your taste. If you need to add a little more Miracle Whip or a little more pickle relish, that's okay. It depends, I guess, on how big of potatoes you used and how much it yielded. So I'm gonna make a little bit of adjustments on this one. Okay, we're gonna put some pepper in here, celery seed, some paprika, a little bit of salt. We're gonna put some mustard and just a little bit of sugar. And we're gonna give that a good mix in. Okay, and after you mixed it, we're gonna go ahead and cover this and put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour to let it go ahead and chill and get cold, because nobody likes warm potato salad. and it should be a creamy texture. All right, and here it is, our creamy potato salad recipe. All right, if this video was at all helpful to you, I said you go ahead and give us a thumbs up and press that like button. Comment down below and let us know, are you trying this recipe for Thanksgiving, a birthday celebration? Also, don't forget to check out our mashed potatoes recipe right here. And don't forget to check out our latest video uploads.